Mm. Good afternoon. Hello, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, partners, all buzzing from the most incredible weekend that we had. Ignite was just amazing. Um, Despite my horrific journeys there and back, because I'm not very good geographically. When a woman thinks Stoke-on-Trent is near Birmingham and she finds out it's an hour and a half, nearly more than higher up than Coventry, I ended up having 7 hour journeys Friday and Sunday. But it didn't quash the incredible enthusiasm of what Ignite was. And it was terribly, terribly good. And there were some really superb announcements. And I wish to share these with you. By the way, I am Lisa Ware. I'm a senior group leader. And I'm going to go through these incredible announcements now. I am going to caveat this, please. Whatever happens, despite you've seen this and you can replay it, please turn up at least one buzz this month. It is absolutely essential because there are prizes and all sorts of things that relate to you turning up at a buzz, and you're about to hear why. Okay. So if you didn't attend Ignite, you must now take this very seriously, even if it's part time, and start attending the big events because the company has set something in place. Because we are kind of, we're not turning the clocks back, but we're going back to how network marketing used to be. And it was always a face-to-face thing. And it's really going to start to be that. Okay. Yes, we've got this facility of remote, but there's nothing that beats being there. In fact, I was just trying to say, imagine it was your daughter's wedding or your son's wedding. And then you say to them, oh, I can't make it for whatever reasons. And then they're trying to relay what that was like. Imagine that. How could you ever relay something as special as that? You can't. You know, they could tell you about it, but it's you know, you can't do this. So it's important to be there. So I'm going to share my screen, and we should all be seeing Ignite Special. Okay. And we are going to talk about what's been going on. So, first of all, there were some announcements, and they were announcements to really get the teams talking to everybody. Okay. This, by the way, when these things are put in place, they're not there for entertainment. They are there to actually get us going. And I will say this to you because I think sometimes people think, oh, well, at least I ain't got to bother anymore. Can I just say to you, last night I made calls, and tomorrow I've got 3 appointments, and I've got 2 on Friday. And I do the do. All right. I do. I don't just talk, I walk the walk. And you'll see why I'm doing it, because there's massive benefits to getting going. Okay, so let's show you. Right, not that one. That's out of date. It's this one. Here we go. So this is driving energy down, and we're doing it even further with an EV tariffs. Okay. So you asked for it and we're delivering it. There is a fact now that evidently 1 in 4 new cars are EVs or plug-in hybrids. Okay. And the new variable EV tariffs with cheaper overnight charging is designed for EVs and hybrids. Now, I'm sure there are many people that will make use of this as well and start to do things like possibly put their washing machine on a timer, their dishwasher on a timer. Let's be honest, does it matter what time the dishwasher goes on? And I must admit, it tends to be in our house the thing that goes on just as we're going off to bed. We put it on, so it's going on in the night, because there is what they call an eco one, which I don't know how this works, guys. Perhaps you scientific people, techie people, could ask me, but it goes for about 4.5 hours, and evidently it's cheaper to run. Oh, I don't know, but anyway, that's what happens. Um, Even lower with multi-service and right up there with the best in the market. Now your teams can recommend the U-Switch award-winning energy to everyone. Whatever their energy needs, we have got them covered. There'll be training and flyers available. Now, this is the great news. Now, look, guys, get into this. You probably come across people that they've all become like, oh, I'm with Octopus. They give the best EV tariff. And how many times have you heard that? I've heard it. Not anymore. This is going to give you so much confidence because we can now say, well, they were, but they're not anymore. UW beat Octopus. Yes. That means there's a whole wealth of people that you can go to talk to that perhaps you hadn't. So if you're sat there right now, put a note down, go back to those that were with Octopus on an EV tariff, because these people are now fair game for us, okay? Plus, there is a new Octopus matching solar export guarantee tariff, SEG, all right? And we match it. Paying more for the energy your customers export back to the grid. So in every respect, it's really, really good news. So I'm going to explain how this works. So since yesterday, okay, it's live already on the Join the Club site on the JTC. And what's happening is what happens with every company, including Octopus. They literally register their interest. Okay, so they actually, it's on their quote. I've already had a quick look at it's on the quote. They register their interest. Okay, and it doesn't happen until the 1st of October. Okay, now I'm going to do something. I'm going to bring in, tell me if could somebody like Val, could you put your hand up if this happens? I'm clicking on some facts. Can you see facts and EV seg? Yes, good. I've done it right. Okay. So in a nutshell, on your partner portal, this is available for you to read. Okay. So what are the EV tariffs? Well, they're variable rate tariffs, which means they can go up or down, as you know, with the price cap. And they have an off-peak window, which is, please note, between midnight and 5 a.m. Please note that is different to Economy 7, which is midnight and 7 a.m. Okay, midnight and 7. And it's for EVs and plug-in hybrids at home. And that off-peak rate drops further for multi-service customers. Guys, if they take 3 or more services, they will have the cheapest EV rate available in the UK. Fact. Amazing. How easy is it to get 3 or more services? Well, it could be their energy plus 2 unlimited mobiles. Just like that, you've done it. Okay. New customers need to first join our standard variable tariff so we can check and configure. They remotely configure their meter and access eligibility. Okay. Partners can register customers' interest in the quote journey from Monday the 9th, yesterday, and will then follow up with them directly from the 1st of October and switch them on to an EV tariff. If they currently do not have a smart meter, they will need one for having this, because basically the smart meters can be configured remotely. All right. It can't be done any other way, just so you know that. Okay. So if you get somebody that is adamant that they do not want a smart meter, they won't be able to have this EV tariff. And that is the same for any company, just so you know that. So when will it launch? Well, we've already said it's from yesterday, and then it all gets done on the 1st of October. So from the 1st of October, when the new price cap starts, interested customers who've passed eligibility checks, including a smart meter, will start being invited to switch to the EV tariff. So what are the new tariff rates like? Well, Here they are. So here's the standing charge. Here's the off-peak. Look at that, double gold. That's 3 services, 7p. And there's the peak rate. Now, how can new customers sign up? I've explained that. You're doing the normal JTC. It has there your ticket, and they will be invited. Partners will be able to pre-register interest in the quote journey from the 9th of September. So there you go. Are existing customers eligible to switch to the EV tariff? Yes. Can I just say to you all, please, will you not spend your time just ringing existing customers? That is not the idea here, all right? Yes, there may be the odd one or two. It could be viable if you can get them on some more services. But I would say that that was not a good way to spend your time. I'd say get some new customers, all right? Yeah, they can do so, and they can contact us after the 1st of October. Fixed energy customers who signed up, please note, after the 20th of June can also switch penalty-free, but only if they do so before the 31st of October. After the 31st of October, exit fees will apply to switch from a fixed tariff to the EV tariff. Exit fees will also apply to customers who signed up to a fixed tariff before the 20th of June. All right, so think about that. Anybody on a fixed electric tariff after the 20th, yes, as long as they apply before the 30th of October. But if they have a fixed tariff before the 20th of June, no, they can't have this. There would be, well, they can, but there's going to be exit fees. And as you all know, the exit fees are £75 per energy service. So will this tariff be the right for every EV driver? Now, this is a good question. The EV tariff is aimed at customers who charge their vehicles at home and who can consistently charge during the off-peak window. Customers who need to fill up during the day or who can't regularly charge overnight won't save as much, and they may be better suited to one of our variable or fixed tariffs with no exit fees, and customers are free to try the tariff to see if it works for them. How good is that? All right, so they can try it out. Can someone still take fixed gas and electric tariff? Yes. The reality is all EV tariffs are variable, but they can have fixed gas. All right. And to fix their gas, a customer would need to first sign up to a variable tariff, express an interest in EVs, and then call in to fix their gas. So make sure you tell those people they have to call in. All right. The company is not going to call them. That's really, really important. What will happen if a customer adds, removes a service? Well, it's quite obvious. If they add a service, they will get a further reduced off-peak rate. If they start taking services off, their off-peak rate will go up to the appropriate one. That kind of makes sense. Will it work with any vehicle charger? The answer is yes. Will the car automatically charge during overnight hours? No. They do have to put it on and charge it in. You may think that's a stupid question, but it's not. Believe me, we know how customers are. And it gives you some ideas that you can use. There's a vehicle app, there's a charging point, and there's something called a timer plug. I'm not going to go into that detail, guys. You can go on this yourselves and have a look. How will it impact on our residual income? Wow. Well, EV and plug-in hybrid drivers charging at home use significantly more electricity. Of course they do, because they're not filling up with gas, are they? Than typical households with our new EV tariffs. That means there could be higher residual incomes for these customers. Okay, does UW supply EV chargers? No, they don't. UW does not supply or install chargers for electric vehicles, just the energy the vehicles are powered on. Our tariff will work with existing chargers at the customer's property. Now, facts for the Solar Smart Export Guarantee. What is it? Well, it's where basically They sell their excess electricity back into the national grid for a fee. They earn money for doing it. Yeah. Suppliers are obligated, I thought it was obliged, to offer a seg tariff, and a customer can have a different supplier for their electricity consumption and for their export. That's already in place, guys. You know, I meet people with solar panels, and up until now, I've said to them, stay with who you are and just have us for the buying it in, because we're the cheapest to buy it in. Okay. Why is it relevant to EV? Well, roughly 30% of EV owners have solar panels. And this will typically mean they need to have an export tariff, enabling them to sell excess electricity back to the grid. And what is changing about their seg tariff? We're increasing the per kilowatt hour, which we offer 3+ service customers only. At this time, we're not making changes to the journeys or sign up process. And our seg rate for customers taking 3+ services is now priced to compare to Octopus outgoing light, removing any objection to switching. How cool is that? Is that good or what? Right. So there's a little picture there. Do you know what I would say to you to do? Can I give you a big tip here? Why not ring someone that you've wanted to get hold of? Ring them up, and you know, somebody that has already got an electric vehicle. You'd hope they would have switched before, but they've said, I'm with Octopus. Give them a call and say, oh, look, we've now got this. Would you mind at least me practicing on you? Because I'd love to see how brilliant this really is. What a great way to get some practice. Instead of just doing a dummy run, use somebody, use that practice. Okay. So I've said all this. It's all about they're registering the interest now, and it will all go live 1st of October. Right. And then it's showing you how it all is, what you do. All right. What I'd say to you, have a practice. As I say, get someone, have a practice on it. All right. Really, really good. Right. Oh, this is stunning. Wouldn't you say that of all the services now, broadband is the one that's been the longest? So we've got energy that switches in 2 to 5 days. We've got a mobile that can happen in a couple of days. But broadband has still been 2 weeks, 10 working days. And in that period of time, I think there's always a worry that they're going to go back to that flipping existing supplier and go, and the existing supplier will go, oh, we'll offer you this for 2 pence a month. You know what I mean? You know, the stuff that goes on. Not anymore. This is what's happening. This is the future. So one touch switch makes switching hassle free. Oh my God, this is so good. This is on here. And this is from Thursday the 12th, 2 days, right? Customers no longer need to contact their existing provider to cancel. Sign up with us and we'll handle the switch for you, making paying 2 providers or having no Wi-Fi a thing for the history books. Oh yes, how good is that? So there and then, as soon as it says, are you currently paying for a broadband supply at, they say yes, who's your current provider? And while you're online, it's all happening, and it's letting that other provider know, so that any early termination fees are going to be sent to them immediately. So you'll be able to find out. How good is that? Absolutely brilliant. And whoa, there is now, for those people that are, oh God, the people that just, I don't know, can't keep off their broadband. I did a support the other night, and this guy had something like 18 devices. He was proud of his 4 flat screen TVs and God knows how many Apple Mac computers and iPads, and oh, even the baby monitor was Wi-Fi. Oh, Sounds like an EMF nightmare to me, but there you go. For some people, they think that's what it's all about. So there's now full fiber 900. And this is for speeds up to 944 megabits per second. This is for households that are keen gamers, serial TV film streamers, and serious worker from home. All right. So, for example, not that I'm going to offer her, but my sister can't help but be so proud to tell me that 3 of them in their house are serial gamers. I can think of better things to do. Right. And that UW can't help. Yes, we can. We've got it all. And please note, if it comes up that the City Fibre, it is free, just like the others, for 6 months. There is a special router for these people, all right? And it handles the best speeds. By the way, I didn't know this, but some companies do not send out a special router for the higher speeds. And in fact, it's almost like they're wasting their money. Isn't that interesting? So how do we stack up on price? Well, look, guys, here's BT. This is on the Fibre 900. Here's EE, Sky, Virgin Media. Oh, look at us. How cool is that? Now, I am going to see someone that I've done a phone call, and they've got everything available. They've got 100, 500, 900, City Fibre. So, guys, I've done some maths here. So, if they take full fibre 100, free for 6 months, then 12 months at 28, that's the equivalent of the 18-month contract at £18.66. Oh my God, there's no one that can touch that. If they take full fibre 500, okay, 0 for 6 months, 12 months at 35, that's the equivalent 18 months of £23.33. And even the 900, free for 6 months, 12 months at 40, that's still only £26.66 a month. Oh my gosh, I think it's a wrap. So you can have such confidence. Now, what else? Sorry, I'm rushing through this because there's a lot. Something has been done to help us. All right. Team placement. Now, let's explain this. There's a change. We can replace an inactive partner that you've personally recruited who has not gathered a customer, obviously apart from themselves, or recruited a partner and had a partner placed under them since joining, provided they've been a partner for at least 6 months. So think about someone you've signed up, okay, and they've done NAFL. Am I the only one that's got some of those? I can tell you I've got quite a few, all right? How does it work? If the partner you've recruited is still in your front line, so they're front to you, they could be placed anywhere in your team, anywhere. Partners you've personally recruited but already placed can only be moved within the same leg to a partner whose status is TL or above. Now, what's the point of this? An inactive partner can only be replaced once, and this is to give them a chance to have additional team support, mentorship, and camaraderie to help them make a success of UW. And the partner being replaced must also not have a partner placed under them. So in other words, I can think of a couple that I've done. I've put them in, and no matter what, they've just done nothing. They've done absolutely nothing, although they've not cancelled. So actually, I can replace them, but now I can move them, as long as it's the same sort of leg, I can move them up and put them higher up to a TL or an STL or a GL, which is really, really good. I think it's great. How do you do it? You send in your request to partner services. Right. Exclusive rewards for Ignite attendees. Sorry, guys, if you didn't attend. I'm afraid it is. It's a bit, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Here we go. But anyway, this is massive. All right. So there are some teams that are absolutely going nuts. They're recruiting and they are getting loads of QD stars. That is somebody that gets 6 customers. By the way, just so you know, those 6 customers do not have to all be homeowners with 3 services. They could be some tenants with just 2 services or something like that. But as long as it's 6 customers, okay, and not mobile only, by the way, that doesn't count, okay. But 6 customers, and then they personally recruit someone that gets a customer. Do that in 30 days. I don't know if you're aware, but if they did 6, well, themselves counts as 1, even though they didn't recruit themselves, because you give it back to them. But say you get 5, and let's say hypothetically they did get 5 homeowners with 3 services. Now, the maths is good, isn't it? That is 5 lots of 250. That's a lot of money. That's £1,250. At the moment, they get a £300 bonus and a £200 bonus, 500. So now you're talking about nearly 2 grand. If you were at Ignite and you do this, right, you recruit between September the 7th and October the 7th, you're going to get another £500 bonus. Whoa, that's some serious money. That, can you imagine how that person will feel? That I mean, and just before Christmas. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Great stuff, guys. Right, another attendee exclusive. Oh, I'm so sorry. We did try. We did try. Anybody a chocoholic? Right, I'm now going to say this is incredible. So, between the 8th, which was Sunday, and September the 30th, get yourself 7 achiever points. Can I say I'm going to do it tomorrow? With a bit more. I know I will. I shall get it done tomorrow. Right, here we go. What do you get? You're going to get a Hotel Chocolat advent calendar. You're going to get a massive grand wreath box. Have you seen those big red? I've had 3 of them so far. It's why I've put weight on. But I've decided I think I might offer it as an extra incentive to somebody in my team because I can't keep eating chocolate. Oh my God. So an adult calendar plus 3 children's calendars. Hotel Chocolat. Oh my gosh. How nice is that? 7 achiever points, guys. Now, sadly, even if you do it, if you want to Ignite, I'm so sorry you won't get this. Sorry. Okay. But this is to get you in the mood that you are going to get on and attend other events now. So, the ultimate Christmas. Here it is, guys. Oh, wow. This is what we all look forward to. What's on offer this year? Here we go. As ever, between the 8th of September and the 30th of November, there are 3 levels to achieve. Love it. 15 achiever points, 1 team builder. You know what that means. Recruit someone with 1 pure customer. In other words, not their own. And you will get the festive feast. You know, the Christmas dinner and all the trimmings. Yes, how nice is that? Earn 25 achiever points with 2 team builders. So that's 2 new partners that get a customer each. Oh my God. In addition to the first one, you're going to get, I love this, £250 in vouchers, either for the Ivy restaurant, oh, yes, please, or Love to Shop vouchers. Last year, I had the Love to Shop vouchers, had great fun spending those, marvellous. So nice going out and spending, and then, then there's no charge. Wonderful. And then here it is, earn 35 achiever points. Oh my God, this is it. This is what you want to go for, guys. 3 team builders, totally doable. You're going to get the luxury Fortnum and Mason hamper or overnight trip for you and your family to Alton Towers. So if you do that 35, you get all the stuff on the level 2 and all the stuff on level 1. Wow. It's going to be an amazing Christmas. Absolutely doable. Put your mind to it. Totally put your mind to it. Get yourself a daily method of operation. Get yourself fired up. Get booking on courses. Do as much as possible. Turn up at these in-classroom trainings that we're offering. And I will say this, I'm going to do a great big plug now. Okay. Referrals, Bournemouth, this Thursday, 2:30 to 5:30. Get yourself your bum on your seat, whatever happens. I promise you, I have worked very hard. Of my 700 plus customers, over 300 of them are referrals. I really know how to do referrals. Come and find out. Okay, come and find out. Right, here we go. Get it in your diary right now. Write it down. There's going to be unmissable events. There's going to be January kickoffs, and they're going to be held all over the place. So Rob Barris and I, we're going to be doing down here, and we'll probably hold it, I would say, at the Village Hotel. We'll be doing it. Very soon, there'll be bookings available on the partner portal from October. Okay, so speak to your upline. And then, this is the time now. Don't delay. Please, please, please make a note. Saturday the 26th, 10 till 5, power up. Sunday the 27th, different. It is 10 till midday, compact version of Saturday, and the afternoon workshops to make the most of the announcements. Now, if you're an SGL, we've been told we are required to attend both days. So that's it. I've already booked my accommodation because I do not want to end up where I did this time for Ignite. So look, guys, it's Ignite Your Future. There's a lot there. Would you like to all unmute yourselves? Any questions? Or have I just bamboozled you all?
No, it was good.
Anybody? Serious questions? Are you happy?
Just about the electric vehicles. I have a customer who takes gas but not electric because he has an electric car, and he also takes 2 SIMs. So I'll go back to him and tell him about our new EV tariff.
He's definitely one to go back to, Lindsay. Yeah. He's the very one because he's already a customer, but he doesn't have electric. So yes, he's adding a service, which means better value for him. Yeah. Anybody else?
Eventually some referrals.
Yes. I mean, look, guys, please, talk to people, get yourself some referrals. And if you don't know how to get referrals, come down to Bournemouth because I'm going to show you how. I really am going to show you how. I've got a little system that is so good, and it works, honestly. It's why I had a call this afternoon, and it is another referral. And that's the way you want them. The ones that just come in and they ring you up and say, my friend said, I need to see you. That's what you want. Yeah, that's how you want it. Yeah. Anybody else? Any questions about any of that?
No.
Okay. Can I make a suggestion to you all? This is called planning instead of PPP. Now, PPP, Steve Critchley says, is piss poor planning, which a lot of people do. All right. I am quoting him. Do not do PPP. You want proper planning. Okay. That is, you book your power up and then everything else works around it. You don't get on with life and then hope that nothing will come in the way. And then because now, from the future, what Justin Bazzino said to us, if you don't book these major events, you are going to miss out on some fantastic incentives.
Yeah.
All right. They're not going to be available if you don't attend the events, because they have got the stats that prove the people that attend events are the ones that actually achieve, because there is something kind of magical that happens when you're there. And people like Elaine and Lindsay, Christiane, Zenny, Sabrina, it was nuts, wasn't it?
Mhm.
It was a bit
Yeah,
loud, but it was
lovely.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Mm.
And you know what? It's only going to get better. And in
Right.
regards to the kickoffs, please keep a lookout who's putting them on locally to you. By the way, you do not have to attend lots of kickoffs. One is good enough. I've been nuts in the past and I've done 3, but I've exhausted myself. Yeah. So I would say just get yourself to at least one. The days of just remote are, I think it's been decided, are over. I think they're realizing that there's something about being in the room. Yes, go on, Lindsay.
No, just building up. But you said the SGOs have decided that you need more in-house training rather than just remote. That's interesting that you've decided, have just have thought come to that conclusion.
The network SGLs
Yeah.
have said to the company, we know that the magic happens in the room. In the days when I was training for 12 years, I tell you what, I used to see magic happen, and sometimes not by us trainers. People would buddy up. They'd realised there were other people, not necessarily in their team, that were there, and it would be a motivating factor that they could get going and do stuff together. Also, this is not going to be you're going to sit there and be bored by 2 speakers. All right, it's not that. In fact, when you're coming along on Thursday, by the way, I'm the trial. I'm the very first one in the country. But I have sat there and said, right, you are going to do stuff. You're going to be in teams. You're going to work in partners. You're actually going to really feel, and you're going to be doing things. So if you're coming along, please bring notepad, pen. I'd say even bring your mobile phone, bring your tablet, because it will be useful. Okay. You're going to do things. You're not going to be bored. In fact, those 3 hours are going to whiz by. And I am supplying some serious tea, coffee, biscuits. I've bought it. You should see the stuff. The car's loaded.
We've all paid £5 each, haven't we?
Emma.
Lisa, I'm at school and I will not be allowed to leave school until after 3:15. Can I attend halfway through?
Yes, come along. Yeah, come along.
Because I mean, it likelihood it's not going to be. I won't get there until later, but I'm still coming for the buzz in the evening.
Yeah, come along, Emma. Yeah, please.
Emma, I've had to take a day's leave off work to come.
They won't even give you a day's leave for a funeral.
What?
Oh.
It's a school.
That tells me everything. That tells me everything about Jobland.
Honestly, it's you know, even to get half an hour for an osteopath appointment when your back's clearly gone is yeah, it's not good.
Emma,
Can I just ask, Lisa?
That's terrible.
Can I just ask? So there's different kickoffs in slightly different areas around you. Are they all different subjects?
They're all going to be different. Yes,
Yeah,
they're all going to be different. I mean, Elaine, where you are, you've got the amazing, not far, you've got Claire Bracey. I mean, I think she's going to give you some serious value for money. I know that the Burnley one has sold out immediately.
Yeah, I'm going to the Hannah Leaning one, and then there's one at Leeds and one at Huddersfield. So I did wonder about going to the 3 different ones, if it's 3 different speakers. And
can I share something with you all? I'm going to go to some of my colleagues' trainings. I'm going to book on to sit in and experience what they're doing, because we're all on what we call never-ending improvement. We want to make this an incredible experience for people, that they feel energized and they can really do stuff. It's not about, do you know what? I watch some of the, the online, and don't get me wrong, Claire and Hannah on their getting started, I would give that 5 stars. Wow. I sat there thinking, oh, I want to do this business. But there are some that you think, yeah, that's okay. I learned a bit, but there's nothing like being there and really kind of, the fact that you can ask questions and stuff as well.
Yeah.
That's what's really nice, isn't it? Yeah. Right, guys, we've run over. I'm in trouble. because otherwise the people that watch this afterwards go, Lisa, you said 30 minutes. So look, same time, same place next week.
Thank you.
Thank you very
All the
much.
best.
Bye, everyone.
Lisa, can
Bye.
you just remind me what time your thing is on Thursday?
2:30, 5:30.
2:30 to 5:30. Are you full?
No, book.
I'm
Chloe,
trying to.
bye.
Thank you.